Your failing business won't usually look like failure at first. It looks like effort. Looks like long nights, constant thinking, trying to fix things, trying to stay ahead of it. But underneath that, it's often survival mode disguised as productivity. The hardest part is you don't realize you're doing too much. You think that you're actually not doing enough. I know because I lived that exact loop. It's a very specific pattern that shows up when something isn't working in a business. You don't slow down, you speed up. You don't question the direction, you increase the effort. You start doing more. More posting, more planning, more researching, more tweaking, more late nights, more maybe this will fix it. But none of it is actually clarity driven. It's fear driven activity. And it feels responsible because you're working on it. You're doing something in the business. But it's not grounded action. It's really just reaction. In the business, it doesn't get better. It just gets louder. What makes this so dangerous is it feels like progress. Because you're moving, because you're doing something. You think you're taking action. But internally, your nervous system is overloaded, your decisions get reactive, your creativity drops, and your confidence is just eroded away. And slowly, you start to normalize chaos. You stop asking, is this working? And start asking, how can I push harder? That's the shift where people stay stuck for months or years without realizing it. For me, this showed up as constantly trying to stabilize something that was already slipping. I was exhausted, but still pushing harder than I ever pushed before. And what I didn't see at the time was the more I tried to control everything, the less clear everything became. You start to lose perspective when you're inside constant motion. You eventually don't even know what you're solving for anymore. You're just trying to reduce the pressure. Honestly, that's not strategy, that's just survival. It's just surviving. Because surrender is truly misunderstood. Surrender is not giving up. It's not doing nothing. It's not waiting for clarity. Surrender is removing forced action so truth has an opportunity to surface. It's choosing to be honest over just having momentum. It's being willing to stop and ask, what is actually working? What am I forcing because I don't want to face the answer? If I wasn't afraid, what would I change right now? That's where clarity starts to return. Not in more effort, in more truth. And if I'm being completely honest, looking back, the hardest part of that segment was being present in my own body, coming to terms with my reality. I didn't want to, so I didn't. Like I stated before in my video, it felt wrong. It felt wrong to slow down and do nothing, not realizing that it was that moment that would give me the clarity of what to do and how to move forward. And so, in that uncomfortable, vulnerable spot that I was in, I sabotaged it. I kept adding things to my list, healthy, not healthy, work related, not work related, anything but to avoid my reality and the truth, which is inevitable. You're going to get to that point one way or another. And if I would have taken the moment to just allow that to happen internally and externally, if I could have just realized, hey, I'm losing my business. The smart choice and thing to do right now is to close down, get out, save the little bit of finances that I have, pivot, and become in alignment with what it is I truly want and what I'm here to do. Did I do that? No, sure didn't. I continue to struggle every day and exert all of my tools, my whatever I had, finances, anything that I could throw into this fire to keep it going. And that's exactly what it was. It was a freaking fire of my life, a trash can fire of my life. And I just kept adding fuel to the flame. I mean, I was just burning it down. And when I looked back, one of the things that I regretted the most was not calling it quits sooner. Because like I said, whatever is in alignment for you, whatever is in your story is going to happen, no matter how much you try to avoid it or deny it. And yeah, the one biggest regret, or looking back, if I could tell myself a key advice that, hey, take this piece of advice, it would be to stop distracting, be real with yourself, acknowledge what is going on inside and in your reality, and be an adult and make some hard decisions. Stop kicking the ball down the line. Because I did that for about 6 to 8 months. And I wasted a lot of my money. Just a lot of my resources went up in smoke, went up in the flame. So here's a tool that you can use. 3-day clarity reset. When you feel stuck in overdoing. First, pause output. For 24 to 72 hours, stop adding new effort. No new strategies, no new content ideas, no fixes. This isn't to not disengage, but to observe. Write only 2 lists. What am I currently doing? What is actually moving results? And be brutally honest. Most people discover 70% of effort is emotional management, not business growth. One alignment question. If I stopped trying to fix this, what truth would I have to face? Don't answer fast, just sit with it. Because the answer usually reveals misalignment, wrong offer, wrong audience, or emotional resistance. This was the shift I missed early. I thought more effort would save what wasn't working. But the real turning point came when I stopped trying to outwork the problem and started seeing it clearly instead. Clarity, it doesn't show up in noise. It shows up when you stop adding more of it. If you have gained wisdom from watching this video, or it's helped you in any way, please like the video, subscribe to it, give me a comment, let me know, if you relate to this, if you're currently going through it, if you have gone through it. I'd love to hear from you. It's a journey, and you're not alone on this journey. A lot of us have traveled it. Some of us may never travel it, but Either way, I think there's some important lessons, whether this deals with entrepreneurship or just a different component of life. So, thanks for watching, and give me some support down below.